Sigma male and Sigma female, the lone wolf and the wildflower. These individuals are unique, standing apart from the crowd, embodying a spirit of independence and self-reliance. The Sigma male, often misunderstood, always intriguing. He is a man of mystery, someone who doesn't conform to the traditional social hierarchies. His journey is solitary, yet it is filled with purpose and determination. He chooses his own way, often rejecting the norms and expectations placed upon him by society. For him, success is not measured by external validation, but by personal fulfillment and achievement. Independent, self-sufficient, comfortable in their own skin, a deep well of thoughts and emotions. Think of a lone wolf roaming free. That's the Sigma energy. The Sigma female mirrors this independent spirit. She too walks her own path, unafraid to stand alone. Both possess a captivating aura. Their presence is felt even in their solitude. They are comfortable in their own skin. Their self-assurance is evident and it draws others to them. They radiate an authenticity that is magnetic. Their genuine nature is refreshing in a world often filled with pretense. This makes them fascinating to observe and even more captivating to understand. Their depth and complexity are intriguing. They are a breath of fresh air in a world that often feels suffocatingly conventional. Their presence brings a sense of freedom and possibility. She is a wildflower, beautiful and resilient. Her beauty is natural and unforced, thriving in her own unique way. She blooms in unconventional spaces. Whether in the heart of the city or the quiet of the countryside, she finds her place and makes it her own. They challenge the status quo simply by being true to themselves. Their individuality is a statement in itself. This can make romantic relationships tricky, especially in a world obsessed with labels and conventional roles. Can lone wolf and wildflower find harmony together? Can they build a love that embraces their individuality? Let's dive in and explore the fascinating dynamics of Sigma male and Sigma female relationships. One of the biggest misconceptions about Sigmas, that they're emotionally closed off. Sure, they're not gonna spill their guts to just anyone, but beneath that independent exterior lies a deep well of emotions. They just express it differently. This is where Sigma-Sigma pairings get interesting. They get each other's need for space, no suffocating expectations. They respect the individual journey. This allows for a deep, authentic connection, one built on mutual understanding and shared values. Imagine two people, comfortable in their own silence. They can sit together, lost in their own thoughts, and still feel connected. That's the beauty of a Sigma connection. It's a safe space to be yourself without judgment. Let's be real. Sigmas can be commitment phobes. The thought of losing their independence? Terrifying. This fear can manifest as emotional detachment. They might pull away when things get too intense, or struggle to express their feelings openly. In a Sigma-Sigma relationship, this dynamic can be amplified. Both partners might struggle to fully let their guard down. This can lead to a frustrating dance of closeness and distance. One minute it's intense connection, the next it's radio silence. This isn't a recipe for disaster though. It's an opportunity for growth. By acknowledging their fears, Sigmas can learn to navigate intimacy on their own terms. It's about finding a balance between independence and connection. Respect and equality. One thing Sigmas crave in relationships: respect. They won't tolerate controlling behavior or games. They value partners who are their intellectual equals, people who challenge them and expand their horizons. This makes for a refreshing dynamic. Sigma-Sigma relationships are built on a foundation of mutual respect. There's no power struggle or need for dominance. Both partners are free to be themselves without fear of judgment. This equality extends to all aspects of the relationship. From emotional labor to decision-making, it's a true partnership. They support each other's goals and ambitions. They celebrate each other's successes. It's a team effort all the way. Let's face it, the traditional relationship script, it's tired, man. Sigmas get that. They're not interested in playing by the rules. They're here to rewrite them. This makes their relationships anything but conventional. Forget grand gestures and over-the-top displays of affection. Sigmas show love through acts of service, through deep conversations and shared experiences. They're more likely to bond over a book than a bouquet of roses. This unconventional approach can be incredibly liberating. It allows them to create a relationship that truly serves them, one that defies expectations and embraces their unique dynamic. It's a love that's raw, authentic, and anything but boring. Navigating the gray areas. Like any relationship, Sigma-Sigma pairings require work, especially when it comes to communication. Remember that fear of intimacy? It can lead to misunderstandings. Sigmas might retreat into themselves instead of talking things out. But here's the thing, open communication is crucial. They need to express their needs and boundaries. They need to be vulnerable and share their fears. This can be uncomfortable at first, but it's essential for building trust. It's not about constant communication, though. It's about quality over quantity. When they do communicate, it's meaningful and authentic. They listen to understand, not to respond. This creates a safe space for honesty and vulnerability to flourish. One of the most beautiful aspects of a Sigma-Sigma pairing, the mutual encouragement of personal growth. They see their relationship as a catalyst for evolution. They push each other to be the best versions of themselves. This doesn't mean they're constantly trying to change each other. It's about supporting each other's individual journeys. They celebrate each other's successes and offer comfort during setbacks. They understand that growth isn't linear. It's about embracing the ups and downs together. This shared commitment to growth creates a powerful bond. It's a love that's constantly evolving, just like they are. They're not afraid to challenge each other, to have those tough conversations, because they know that growth happens outside of their comfort zones. Finding freedom in connection love is built on trust. For Sigmas, trust is the ultimate foundation for love. They need to know that their partner respects their independence, that they won't try to control them or clip their wings. Once that trust is established, it's a game changer. This deep sense of trust allows them to experience a level of freedom that's rare in most relationships. They can pursue their passions without fear of judgment. They can be vulnerable without feeling exposed. It's a truly liberating experience. This freedom isn't about doing whatever they want, whenever they want. It's about having the space to be themselves within the context of a loving and supportive relationship. It's about finding that sweet spot between independence and connection. Soulmates, so are Sigma males and females destined to be together? There's no easy answer, man. It's complex. It depends on their individual growth, their willingness to communicate, their ability to navigate the inevitable challenges. One thing's for sure, Sigma-Sigma relationships are a wild ride. They're not for the faint of heart, but for those willing to embrace the unknown. The potential for deep, authentic love is there. It's a love that's built on respect, equality, and a shared thirst for personal growth. Ultimately, whether they're soulmates or destined to walk separate paths, the journey itself is transformative. It's about pushing the boundaries of traditional romance and creating a love that's uniquely their own, and that's pretty damn powerful, man. Love is beautiful even when it hurts.